Wow. Things really do, well, they change in the video game industry. Back in the day, my two primary reasons for owning and gaming on the console were Japanese RPGs, which are pretty much now neither in existence or they are regulated to handhelds, and fighting games, which are now readily available on the PC. So, the title of today's video is Fighters Are No Longer a Reason to Buy a Console. Let's be honest, people, they aren't. Most, if not all, fighters now come to the PC. The generation gaps don't segregate the player base like they do on the console. The ability to play with any USB input device, that means you can play with any controller, any kind of arcade stick, without the need for any kind of expensive converters or converters that convert the input from one machine to the other machine, which can sometimes create latency and input delay. And games really aren't demanding in the fighting game genre. Even a laptop can run them. So carrying a laptop around with you and playing with your friends is also a nice convenience. Now, the reason I have not played fighters in a while, and the reason why I have not been playing fighters in general, is three reasons. One, the commitment to playing. You have to play the hell out of these games. You cannot stop playing. If you play and then stop playing and you stop playing for probably a couple weeks to a month, then it's like you have to relearn everything over again. You have to relearn your timing again. Two, it was stopping me from enjoying my backlog of games. As I started playing more and more fighting games, I'd be concentrating on one fighting game as my backlog of Steam games just continued to get larger and larger and larger and larger. If you notice my channel lately, I've been trying to catch up on my games and, blow through and play through a lot of games that I haven't had a chance to play through lately. And lastly, I need to fix my arcade stick. The actuator in it is sticking. It doesn't quite hit the directionals properly, and it kind of sticks. I played Shokyo a little bit. He knows. A lot of people other than him know. It is what it is. So, now, on the PC, now, as in today, you can play games like Blaze Blue, Guilty Gear, Dive Kick, Skullgirls, Street Fighter 4, King of Fighters 13, Injustice, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. There are tons of fighting games that are current, not ones that are way back in the years past, that you can play and enjoy right now on the PC. Later upcoming, we already know that Dead or Alive Final Round has been announced. That'll be coming out in a couple months to the PC. Tekken 7 is the lead platform on the PC. Street Fighter 5 will be coming to the PC, and possibly even Killer Instinct 3. And I know that makes a lot of Xbox One fanboys upset. I know that makes a lot of Xbox One fanboys mad, but hey, it's probably going to come. Surprise, surprise, I did not know that the King of Fighters 98 Ultimate Match Final Edition was out on Steam. I was looking through Steam and bam, there it is. Just came out yesterday. One of the most comprehensive and largest rosters in all fighting games, and like it states, the ultimate dream match in King of Fighters. Did not even know it was out. But there are a couple games that I wish were on PC in the fighting game genre that aren't. Mainly Guilty Gear Xrd. That is really the only reason why I would buy a PlayStation 4 or buy a console, and I'm not really keen on buying it because I know eventually, Sammy, Arxis, whoever, Sega, they're eventually going to port it to the PC, so I can be patient and I will wait. I mean, outside of this, there's still like GGPO and 2DHD, whatever the hell that program is called. There are tons of games and tons of people to play against when it comes to fighting games on the PC. I really wish, companies like SNK Playmore or maybe even Capcom, they could get together and bring a lot of their old classic games to the PC, bring them to Steam, have them with an online netcode, things like that. I would love to see Fatal Fury 3. I would love to see Garou Mark of the Wolves. I would love to see games like The Last Blade, CVS2 obviously, more obscure games like, I can't even think of it right now. There's tons of fighting games that are out there, people. I can't even think of many, but I would love to see Samurai Showdown. Ah, there we go. Real Bout Fatal Fury 2. I would love to see that on a PC with online play as I get my Rick Stroud going. Would love to see it. So, bottom line is, people, there are tons of reasons to buy consoles. There are tons of reasons to buy PC, but no longer am I or many other fighting game fans that are primarily PC gamers, no longer will be forced to go out and buy a console to go out and enjoy fighting games. Because as you can see right now, fighting games are now very much prevalent and welcomed, you know, developers that haven't jumped on board yet, very welcomed on the PC.